Howdy, Beefalo Bart here, and welcome. In today's video, is kind of a recap from earlier. I'll be talking about a project that I'm working on, and with the Survival Game Kit Asset Pack that's available from the marketplace. And more or less right now what I'm going to be doing is running it as a review of that particular asset pack. There are a couple suggestions that I have for it, but you'll see. So, along with me, I've got the J-Man. He's been on a couple of my other videos, and go ahead and say hello.
Hello, everyone.
All right, so I'm going to go ahead and load up the project, and he and I are going to be talking about what's going on screen here. So you can see this is, I have added in my simple multiplayer Steam project. Now you won't be able to see it because I've got the video feed in the way, but with my simple multiplayer Steam project that I've been using for over a year now, it's actually going to show your Steam username and avatar in the upper right hand corner of the screen. Now I haven't done anything else to it besides getting it in here and getting it rolling, and I've had some help from the J-Man here on getting everything set up. So I will add a lot more features and functionality to it for this project, but the purpose of this video is to get a review. So I'm going to go ahead and create a game at multiplayer. I'm going to host and a name for the video, and whatever. I'm just going to make a game name and go ahead and create it. And this is the template, the starter map that comes with it, and what it looks like. Now everything looks good and smooth. This is just, like I said, a sample map to show what's here, and there he is. Now as you can see, the first little issue that we're coming across is from time to time his character will actually start shaking.
Yeah, I feel like I'm having a spaz attack.
Yeah, he's having a little seizure thing going on. It's not all the time, but it's just occasional. Minor, little insignificant thing, but okay. As we look around, we can see that he's walking around. We can both jump. We can crouch with the C key. There we go. The animations are not bad. You can see he's kind of jumpy a little bit here and there.
I think it's when we change, like, sprint space. You get what I'm saying? When you move.
Yeah, it might just be something in that. I mean, the transitional stuff on some of the animation montages is not as smooth as it could be, but not bad overall. So, quick run around. You've got the building block zone. I'm just going to kind of walk around and go counterclockwise with what all we have here. This is actually to show you that you can set up areas where players will not be able to build. And yes, in this we'll see you'll be able to build. You got a damage zone, which will cause damage. You can see you have your health bar, your hunger, and your thirst. Crafting station. You can craft different kind of armor. All your different basic materials here. You've got a bed, which you can set as your spawn point. Now if you create one or put one down, you can actually give it a name as well. You've got a furnace where you can actually put in fuel. And that's another little thing here is, besides the armor looking hideous, but I'll get you to run across to where the rest of the armor is sitting over there and put on a piece of armor.
I'm spazzing out. Alright.
The sound attenuation, there is no sound attenuation, so I can hear him put on armor all the way over there. So yeah, that's kind of a problem. The sound attenuation needs to be fixed on it, but there's so much good about this asset pack that the good outweighs the bad. Campfire, right. Use that for cooking. Now these are random item spawners, so there may be something here, there might not be. Like this armor, which is a cardboard box over my head, which, as you can see in the video in the upper right hand corner, might not be a bad addition to my my overall look. You got apple. I'm going to grab that and manually put it into the number 5 slot. So now if I want to eat the apple, I can hit number 5. And again, the sound attenuation on all of the sounds needs to be addressed. When you open up something, there's beans. I can put that on number 6, or I can put it in my inventory and hit tab to close it. There's a piece of stone. The whole point of this is interact timer. You can set a timer. You have to hold down the E key to be able to pick up something, or just walk over and hit it and go into it. So you have your choice, and I'm going to grab, there's some water in this chest here. I'm going to put one in my storage and one in my hotbar. Ammo. We'll come back to the guns here in just a moment, but you have a pickaxe, a repair hammer, and a regular axe. Now when you mouse over the axe, it still shows up as pickaxe. Now it says axe. Pick up axe, pick up pickaxe, or pick up hammer. Again, I'll come back to the guns here in just a moment because that's another pet peeve of mine. So you've got raw meat. So I can grab this raw meat here and a cooked meat. I'll leave these foods alone. There is a bandage, which I will grab. Flashlight, blueprints, an iron bar, and cardboard. These are pieces you're going to use for crafting. A large backpack. I can pick that up, and now I've increased my backpack space, which is nice. There's a raw meat. If I eat the raw meat, it's going to take away 10 health, but it'll give me 5 hunger. Whereas if I eat cooked meat, it's going to give me 40 hunger and no bad effects. Drinking is going to give me 10 stamina and 25 thirst. And bandage is going to give me 15 health. Right click on it and use. There you go. And that's an elevator over there, so you can jump off and you'll get fall damage. Now with the pickaxe, I can come over and I can harvest these stones. Right now in the demonstration map, they go away and don't come back, but you can actually get them to respawn if you want. Chopping into the tree will actually give you an apple and logs. You harvest the bushes and you can get logs from those. You got water here that you can walk over and drink the water. Very low amount you get from it, but there's a timer on it, so you can't just keep drinking over and over and over. You actually have to wait for a couple seconds and then you can drink again. You can see nothing's happening until the icon comes back for me to drink again. Alright, as I mentioned before about the building, you have to have the blueprints, and once you've got them, I can hit the number 4 key, and now I can hold down the F key and build a wooden foundation. So I'm just going to make a little small structure here. Now let's go ahead and put on a door frame and get my assistant over there to put down a couple of them with windows in it. One more wall section, and then the other two on the front be windows. Like so, and then just use a regular wall where you have that one. And you got a little entryway ramp section so you can get a smooth transition going in. There is a plot pole system where you can put a plot pole down and prevent anybody else from building there. I'm actually going to go ahead and put down a set of stairs. Now, whenever I select where I want my stairs to go, I can hit the R key and I can rotate them around. So if I want it to go there like that, I can. And then go over here and put it away, or I can go ahead and switch over to my, there we go, and I'm out of resources. So there is a resource limit, so I can pick up some logs here. See, he's building his house over there. So building is really simple, really easy. Of course, it would be a lot easier if you could actually, see, we get him to build on his side over here. So you can see the building is done independently. I could sneak into his house over here, and now the melee weapons do work, but I'm gonna hold off on damage for just a minute. Flashlight does work. There we go. So I want to talk about the guns really quickly because, you know, that's me. All about the gun stuff. So I'm actually going to, now if you have your flashlight out and equipped, you cannot move it off your hotbar. Any of your weapons or anything else, if you want to move them off your hotbar, you cannot have them equipped. So, the first one I'm going to look at is the pistol. You mouse over it, it says Pickup P1911, but the model is clearly that of a Beretta M9 or M92F or FS, but it's a Beretta 92 or M9. So the name for the weapon that's actually being displayed is incorrect. The shotgun, M1982, no, it's a Spies 12. Anybody can look at it and know what that is. It's the gun from Jurassic Park, if you don't know what that is either. M4A4, it's actually an M4A1, or just an M4. Ammo-wise, you can pick up individual shells or boxes of shells. I'm going to pick up one of each, so I'm not hogging them all here. So, now I just picked up all that ammo, but I'm saying I've only got one bullet. And again, the sounds need to be replicated, or sound attenuation added to them. But why can't I reload and have all the other ammo that I picked up? So what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to go back to my inventory where I picked up that box of ammo. I have to right click and open. And I'm going to go ahead and do that for the other ones too. You can see the sound replication, or the sound attenuation is horrible.
Sorry about that.
No, I'm just, that's the whole point of a review, is to point out good and bad. So
Yeah, that's true.
I'm going to cover all the bad things that I see so far. So the sound attenuation, yeah, it gets really, really loud no matter where you are on the map. So next thing I want to talk about is, and I'm going to steal both the silencers here. Silencers, I'm going to pick up the scopes. Now, for the way these guns are set up, the stock and is changeable, which is cool. So is the magazines, but they're already inserted in the weapon, and yeah. So what I need to do now is, if I want to put a silencer on my pistol, I can just drag it over and drop it onto my gun, and now I have a silencer on my pistol. Hit the V key to change my view. Go right click to go to aimed mode, so you can see that there's a silencer on here. For the astute of you, looking at this pistol, knowing that it's a Beretta product, and it's an M9 or M92 FS, not a 1911, see if any of you are smart enough by looking at the sights to know what particular version this is. Is it an M9 or a 92F? Based on looking at the sights alone, see who can actually tell me the truth and what it is. So let's go to the shotgun, and I'm going to reload. So I actually have some rounds in here. I'm going to grab the red dot and go into my inventory. I can put the red dot on, you see it's green, I can put it on the shotgun, I can put it on the rifle, I can put silencer on the rifle, but not, I can put it on the shotgun too, but I'm going to have to make another one. I can't put flashlight on there, which that would be kind of cool. So I've added that on there. Can I put that on here? No. It turns red if I cannot install it on that particular weapon. So those two already have them. So you can see now I have the red dot, and the scale of the shotgun model does not match with the scale of the red dot scope. So that's also a bit of an issue. Yeah, that scope should only be about an inch, inch and a quarter wide. That shotgun should be a bit more accommodating. The scope itself is actually going to be skinnier than the shotgun. So that are a problem. And what do I need for a silencer? Can I make one? Nope, I can't make one. So that would be kind of cool if I could, but if I go to the M4, now you can see I've got the red dot and I've got the silencer on it. Nice magazine change. Model is okay for the M4, it's not great. But again, the scale of the scope is wrong. The scope needs to be scaled down considerably. A rule of thumb to think of is the rail right there on the top of the M4 that extends all the way onto the handguard. That's a Picatinny style rail that's approximately 3/4 of an inch wide. So think about it like that. What asshole shot up my house?
Not me. Santa Claus did.
Damage-wise for the shotgun versus the walls, little excessive.
Hey, that's my house.
Yeah, I had one too. So yeah, the damage-wise is a little on the excessive side. How did you die?
You killed me. I ran into your shot.
You were nowhere near where I was shooting, though.
I think I was.
You see where your body? You see this pillar right here? I was aiming by this pillar. I was standing here, aimed at that pillar, and you died over there.
Okay, you're a murderer. Say it.
Yeah, you might want to check your hunger and your thirst. You probably died of thirst or starvation.
That was pretty funny, though. Like, you thought I died. You thought you shot me.
Like that?
Ah! So,
before you get revenge and kill me, you can see he keeps spawning over there because he never used the spawn point. I reset my spawn point to here. There's another little issue right there. Now you see the tree, now you don't. After it's been harvested, the tree disappears, but it's kind of glitchy and it still keeps showing up back and forth in certain areas. So as he gets his revenge on me and shoots back, wherever he's hiding, you missed. You missed again.
Ah!
How did you die? I did not shoot my gun. I did not shoot.
You did too.
No, I did not. I promise you can watch the video later. I did not shoot just then. My gun is away. I promise I did not shoot. Gonna get anybody that's watching the stream here to back me up there. I didn't shoot him this time. Can you get your loot? Occasionally, see there, I died, and now when I respawn,
I got my loot.
I respawn back at the bed where I set my spawn up, and with all these corpses down here,
I want your meat. Thank you.
You keep your hands off my meat, boy. That just sounds dirty. So now I have another additional red dot scope, which I had before, sorry. I can equip right from my corpse. And I can left click to drop the stuff in here. Since I have wood, no comment.
I got a lot of wood over here.
Yeah, no comment. I'm going to come over here to the campfire, and I'm going to place the meat, and I'm going to right click and split my wood, and I'm going to turn on my wood. I turn my meat into cooked meat from raw meat.
Really cooked.
So I can leave the wood inside there. I want to turn it off when I get done so it doesn't continue to use up all my wood that's in here. So, all in all, really good. There's a lot of great things about this because what you get out of the box is a building system. You can create houses and stuff like that. You can do crafting. So, that's my sprint key. Come over here. I can craft large backpack by having, as you mouse over it, one large scrap cardboard and 3 small, or just 3 small will make me a small backpack. I can create an axe. I can create my own cardboard armor.
You know what's great about this pack?
What's that?
You could put 2 blueprints in here, and you could take both of them and the other player can't build.
Yeah, so that's one thing I want to look at is with the blueprint thing. I'm not a fan of having to have a blueprint in your hotbar. So I hit F now, I can't build anything. I have no way of building.
That's cool though. I mean, if you think about it, it gives the people advantage. I mean, if you think about it, you just got to play smart. I don't know. It could work good. It could work bad. I mean, either way. I mean, do you want a challenge? Honestly.
Well, I'm just looking at you left stuff in your corpse over here.
I know, but it's old stuff. What are you doing? Are you wearing my dead body stuff?
Yes, I'm wearing your corpse. So I looted stuff and then dropped it. So now you can see it's stacked up right here. However, the open dead player, whenever you die, you turn into this little pouch on the ground. They will despawn after a little bit of time. It just takes a little bit of time.
Hey,
Minor complaints about it is the glitchiness of the trees. The
me spazzing out.
the client spazzing out from time to time. The pistol here being called a P1911 when the model is obviously that of a Beretta handgun, a 92 or M9. I'm not going to say which. You guys need to let me know. I'm okay with the ammo thing of being in a box, but whenever I take both of these, and I would compare to shotgun, but it's already been picked up. Box of 5.56 rounds. Whenever you buy ammo, the standard box of ammo is actually going to be 20 rounds, not 30. Okay, with 9mm rounds, standard, regular, average, everyday 9mm ball rounds. It's 9mm Parabellum. It wasn't designed for the P08 Luger. The cartridge was out already. So, little check on some of your facts on it. It's 9mm NATO, 9mm Parabellum, 9mm Luger. It's had multiple names, but it's a 9x19 cartridge. It's been around since, forever. But it wasn't necessarily designed for the Luger.
You can always change it too.
Yeah, this is a review, so I want the creators to understand. When I open this up, it's going to give me 30 rounds of 9mm. A standard box of ammunition of 9mm is going to be 50 rounds of ball ammo, or defensive ammo would be 20 rounds. But since this looks more like a regular ball ammunition, there should be 50 in a box of 9mm and 20 in a box of 5.56. Shotgun shells are either in boxes of 5, 10, or 25. So if you want to add a little bit more realism towards your pack, then he says, as he's wearing cardboard boxes for frickin' armor. I understand why you've got the cardboard armor. It's a nice little placeholder. The flashlight looks good. Out of the box, the asset pack comes with all the cool stuff you see, but it does not come with my menu system for hosting and joining of multiplayer games. As a monkey boy over there is building a tower to heaven. I'll let him continue building for just a moment here. One issue with this house that I see is there's a platform here, and this wall is an inside wall, whereas the rest of them on the outside here are outside walls. And yeah, so
oh shoot, I'm about to fall.
He's got columns here, which you didn't actually need. The only time you need to worry about doing the columns if you're doing a 3x3 or larger, so you can actually do that.
How do I build over? There we go. How do I build over?
You would actually have to, at this point, is like I was just talking about, you would have to have some method of pillars going up to support that.
Oh, okay.
So there's no way to span more than like 1, 2, and then a third one. You wouldn't be able to do that without pillar support. So that helps to prevent the Minecraft effect of building out for 2 miles of just the floor platforms or foundations or whatever.
That's what Fortnite.
Fartnite?
Yeah.
So what would really, really suck right now?
Oh my god. That sound.
So what I want to do is I want to go back to the main menu, so I'll do this in a way that'll make him angry.
Ah! I almost died. You almost could. Ah, you killed me. What are we doing?
All right. So I've got my menu system set up so that whenever you go back to the main menu, it automatically will, yes, you can do damage with melee weapons.
Maybe. Is it working? Not really. You cheater! Die! Michael Myers did
So if I go see, there's that tree glitching out again. So
it.
you
No.
see, I can see the tree right now is kind of flickering in and out of existence. So if he was to go back to the menu on his own right now, it's no problem. But if I, well, I would, but there's one minor issue that I see in a lot of people's projects like this. There's no way of going back to the main menu, and that's as per the actual menu didn't exist with the asset pack to begin with, but there's no way of traversing it. So the only way I'm going to be able to get out of this and go back to the main menu is by hitting alternate and F4 at the same time, and it will force kill the game. Now, since he was still running around the game and I was the host, it automatically kicks him out, and now he's stuck. He's going to have to do Alt F4. What normally comes with my Sybil multiplayer is the escape menu functionality is in there, and I'll show how to convert that over here in just a moment. But we want to continue this on as a review. We'll get him to go ahead and go back into the project and host a game. And all right, let me know when you got one hosted.
Hold on.
So, pardon the darkness here.
Alright, I host one. Done.
Alright, so now if I want to find his game, I go to multiplayer and find, and that beeping sound is my phone dying over there. So I can hit find lobby and it'll do a search, and there we go. Now the reason why it's showing a ping of 9,999 is because this project, I do not have a Steam app ID, therefore it's not going to register the ping because it's not going to connect to the Steam and back. Since this does use Steam functionality, my multiplayer menu is suitable for this to go in there. So now all I got to do is click on join, and I can go into his hosted game. So this is what he saw on his end. This is all my simple multiplayer template, which I sell separately for $20. And you see my character is freaking out, and it settles down, and then freaks out again. So that minor bug that needs to be looked at on their end. See, freaking out again. And sound attenuation is absolutely horrible. So we're going to go back over the bad again one more time. While my character has this Tourette's twitch going on over here. The ammunition is, I'm going to grab one of each of the boxes. And I'm showing singles. If I pick up this, it's a 9mm round, but it looks like a bunch of rounds. It looks like it's 7 or 8 rounds sitting there. So I'm going to go into my inventory, and a box of 9mm rounds. Whenever I click on this, description needs to be changed so that it's more appropriate with the actual thing. Open it, I get 30 rounds of ammo. That should be 50. When I open up a box of 5.56 rounds, it should be 20. Right click on a box of shotgun shells, it should be 25. Those are normals. That's normal around the world of how ammunition is packaged. So that needs to be addressed, that needs to be fixed. And descriptions of them need to be changed. 9mm round. Now I mouse over this, it says a 9mm round designed for the P1911, a small, easy-to-use caliber. But wait, whenever I picked up the box of 9mm, the description for the box says it was developed for the for GEORG Luger. There's no E on the end. There's no George. No. You need to change your descriptions and just put something that's not improperly biased on poor information. So for the 9mm round, it should just say a 9mm ammunition, 115 grain full metal jacket, or FMJ, 9x19 NATO, or whatever. Just put 9mm NATO or 9mm, and just put in the description block whether it's in the one. This should say 1 round when you mouse over just a single bullet when you pick it up. it should just say 9mm round, and in description it should say a single round of 9mm ammunition or 9x19 ammunition. Just, because now I mouse over this, it's different than if I mouse over the box. Change the description so that both of them match. And as you can see, you're telling me here that it was designed or developed for, but it was designed for, yeah. If you're going to put any stats information in, use general information instead of trying to be exact, because your information's wrong on both. It's just a 9mm by 19mm, so it's just 9mm NATO. The 5.56 round, designed for the M4A4? No, it wasn't. It was never designed for the M4A4. And the weapon that we see in the game, which I'll cover that in just a moment here, is not an M4A4. So, might be an M4A3, but still, just we'll cover the guns here in just a moment. This is just 5.56 by 4.5 millimeter NATO. It's a derivative of the 223 Remington that was designed as a varminting cartridge for shooting little small critters at relatively farther distances away. So, again, if you're going to put descriptions for your cartridges or ammo types, please put something that's correct. It says a 5.56 millimeter round designed for the M4A4 rifle with high damage and good range. There's almost none of that is correct. It's a 5.56 millimeter round that's used in the M4, but it wasn't designed for it. And it's not high damage. It's a really low damage cartridge. It's a small 5.5 or 5.5 millimeter diameter bullet or 22 caliber bullet that moves at around 2,800 to 3,300 feet per second. So it's a fast moving, low damage cartridge. So please, if you're going to put any info in, try to get it right. 12 gauge buckshot. The buckshot shells are filled with 9 smaller lead pellets. When fired, the pellets spread out in a pattern, increasing the area of effect. Okay, that's almost right. So we'll let it slide, because depending on the type of buckshot for 12 gauge, it could be 9, it could be 12, it could be 18 smaller pellets, it could be even more, it could be even less. It depends on the size of buckshot. It could be single lot, double lot, triple lot, whatever. It could be a 3.5 inch magnum shell. It could be a 2 3/4 inch. So, lack of enough description there. Same thing on the box of ammunition. Less description, the better. The pistol, absolute negative. This is a Beretta M9 or M92 FS, not a P1911. So the name of the gun is incorrect. Does not match with the actual model of the gun in the game. The M1982, no bueno. Wrong name. It's a SPAS 12. You can call it something different, but, M4A4, not quite. There's the glitching thing again of the character just totally spazzing out. So again, kind of a negative on that. Then the head was spazzing out. So as I mouse over the weapons, the M4A4 is based on the Mark 18 Mod 0 carbine, fitted with an Arms No. 40 flip-up rear iron sight and a CAC free float RAS handguard. Absolute none of that is correct. Absolutely none of that. There is no rear sight at all, much less an Arms No. 40. Okay. Free float RAS handguard. How do you know? Doesn't even look like an RAS, and nobody refers to it as that. And no, it is not based on the Mark 18 Mod 0. Yeah, so unless you're going to actually get some better research, please don't put descriptions of your weapons. Yeah, I'm not going to talk about the rest of it. You've got here the P1911, and then you've got typos all throughout your descriptions. So, yeah, take a look at that. Moving on to other issues, is there anything you can point out right off the bat for negative issues about this asset pack?
The spazzing of the client characters gets me. I think that's the one I really see that would get me. But other than that, I mean, what you said, of course, the gun names and stuff. I mean,
Yeah, the gun stuff, leave it to me to pick and complain about that. I'm a gun guy. So,
I know you're a gun guy, and for me, I probably wouldn't matter for me. I call it I don't know, clown gun or something. um, other than that, I like the pack. It's really good pack.
all right, so
And let me say something real quick.
go ahead.
I think this pack was better than the $100 one I got. To be honest.
Yeah, I just want to be really obvious and blatant about all the negative stuff. So now I can actually move into the positive stuff. The other thing is the trees glitching, where they kind of phase in and out of existence once you chop them down. So
Hmm.
I want to look into that a little bit. But I think that covers. There it goes, to spazzing out again. It covers the majority of the negative things about the asset pack. And now for the positives. There's a lot of positives. Um, right out of the bat, being able to build stuff, all of the animations and animation montages, I know weren't created by the actual person who released the asset pack. So, but still, it's nice that they're all there and they're functional.
Hmm.
The thirst and hunger system is nice. The fact that whenever you can adjust it, you can adjust the rates at which the hunger and thirst go down if you're standing idle or if you're walking or sprinting or whatever. So that's cool. You can do that. Um, the flashlight works and is replicated. The fact that there's another negative right there. Thank you for eating. Um, there is no sound the sound attenuation. There is no sound attenuation settings through anything. So if you, I'm going to grab my apple or you grab an apple also, or whatever, and go on the far corner of the map and eat something.
Yeah, I can hear you all the way.
Yeah. So go grab something to eat and run to the other side of the map and eat.
Eat. All right, you're forcing me to eat. Okay.
Yeah, and you hear it all the way across the map. There's no sound attenuation. Minor, fixable, no problem. The this glitching this twitching is driving me nuts. Character has Tourette's. The drinking part of it, the rate is nice. I like the fact that I would look at the speed at which you can. Now, I was trying to drink. He came over and drank, and now I can't drink until the thing comes back. After, and he just, I tried to drink again, and the little asshole just did it again. Trying to not die of dehydration. So every time I try to drink, now if he comes over while I'm drinking and hits the button to drink also, we both can't drink at the same time. So that's a minor inconvenience. I am the client on this. I'm good. Actually, I already had a bottle of water, but it's nice that you can get stats. You can replenish your stamina. And the stamina, so if you start sprinting, you can see, hold down the shift key. Now look at the animations here. Absolutely just freaked out. The transitions are not very good on the animations there. So as I'm sprinting around, burning through all my stuff, if I start running backwards, I'm no longer sprinting, so that's fine. But yeah, the animation smoothing, the transitions between animations are going to have to be addressed. So sorry to keep pointing out negative things here, but there are some things that you're going to have to fix in here. Like when you first create a project, or you create a project with the asset pack. You're then going to have to, once you go into it, you can't add this directly. You can, but to add this in, I'll do more of working with it later. But to add this to your project you're currently working on, you have to migrate it over, and it only works in 420. I tried using this with 419, and I had some problems. So I'm trying to run forward, and the switching between animation was just really... I'm still running backwards, but I'm facing the opposite direction. So I promise now I'm going to start going into some positive things here. I'm going to go in my inventory. I'm going to right click on my M4. I can remove the magazine and I can remove the stock. Now if I drop it on the ground and look, it's still complete. Pick it back up again, it goes right in my inventory. And if I try to equip it right now, it's going to show up without the stock on there, which, let me go ahead and reload. It did the reload animation, but it's glitching so bad that it's hard to look at anything right now. There's no magazine in it whatsoever. Hit reload. It loads a single round in. But now I can go over here and attach. And now I've got the magazine in. If I hit R to reload. Now I can hit the B key and change my rate of fire. But the whole point is, without a stock attached to the gun, it's not going to work. Because the stock itself has the buffer tube system on there. So it kind of annoys me that it works without a stock. I'm going to attach that on here. I don't know why it just said multiple times could not attach. It is absolutely glitching out. I don't have any more ammo, but I can come over here and grab a silencer and a red dot scope. And I can attach them by just drag and drop. Drag and drop. But now whenever I look at the V key, I can see in first person view that I have a silencer and a red dot. Again, I'm going to mention that the scale of the optic and the guns aren't all that great. But all in all, there's a lot of good stuff in here. The building system, really good. Quick example, I'm going to go ahead and put my weapon away, grab the blueprints, and as it was mentioned earlier, if I grab both sets of these blueprints, you can't build anything now.
No, I can't.
Because I stole all the blueprints because I'm a dick.
But you understand I could do this, right?
Yes, you could kill me, and then there's no way of disabling attack damage whatsoever. So there's no way of setting up a team, in other words. So now,
right. I could kill you, take the blueprints, and build myself the wall.
Yeah. But hold down the F key and select that. And I'm just going to build a small structure here. And you can see, whenever he ran in the way just then, I got a red icon saying that I couldn't build. So that's a nice thing too. I can put the blueprints away, or I can pull them back out, hit the F key, and I'm going to go ahead and put a door frame.
If I don't like what he's building, I can do this.
Yes, but I'm trying to demonstrate how to actually build, not how to be a douche knuckle.
Yeah, we got to demonstrate how you destroy a building too.
Yeah, and that brings up another negative, is the damage scaling of the weapons is a little on the skewed side. So I'm actually going to put in a window and a door frame here, and then I can put in regular wall frames. Now, one thing I do want to discuss about this as well. You want to drop the wood down for me so I can demonstrate this?
A lot of there.
All right.
3 stacks. Good for a while.
Oh, max weight. Okay. You want to pick those up so they don't despawn?
Oh yeah, they do. Yeah.
All right. So one thing I did notice, and this is a good thing, I'm not complaining about it, is whenever you're trying to build, you see now I'm setting up a 3x3 section of the house. Let me go ahead and set up my walls. Now it's nice that whenever I'm putting these walls up, it kind of knows that it's going on the outside, which is a good thing. But there's no way, and you can actually hit the R key to rotate it so that you can actually put it down differently. But now if I want to go over here and start putting down the ceiling sections, no problem. I can put all around the edges. but I can't put them here. Put it here and here and here and here. Well, I can't build here. Now, I'm not complaining about this. This is actually a good thing. So to be able to build, you can minimize the amount of overhang that needs to be. So what I can do now is if I want to put my stairs up, I can put my stairs here. And if I want to build here, then I'm going to have to build pillars. So I kind of like that. It kind of limits you from getting that infinite overhang. So if I put 2 down, can I then put a thing down? Yes, I can. See, there's support there. Now there's a way for getting up here on the 2nd floor. And you can build multiple floor structures. You can build as high as you have wood. So now, if he comes over and wants to build, make sure you got some wood to work with here.
Took the blueprint.
You got blueprints, right?
No, you took it.
And I dropped it on the ground over there.
Weird.
Here, I'll give you mine. Never mind, jump off.
Yeah, I didn't know you gave me blueprint.
That's why I say, here you go. So, now if he wants to build on my building, the elevator freaked me out. I didn't know what the hell was up there. I can also build across here and have an overhang. But, actually going to pick up some of the wood here. You got... So I want to make sure that I put down a ramp in front of the door. And I can put down a door. Click right here for the next page. And wooden door. You can't open the door, can you?
No.
It's my house, so you can't open the door. Which, something to look in for later on for trying to allow for teammates to, or creating a team thing. But can you build on my structure?
Yes.
So I didn't put down a plot pole, so he has the ability to build onto my structure as well. But if I put down a plot pole, then it prevents him from being able to build. So go ahead and finish building walls all the way around, and then I'll put a plot pole down, and then see if you can build then. So you put this plot pole. Alright, so the walls are done. So now if I put this plot pole down... Okay, that looks kind of cool. It kind of glitched and it went in on the side, because that's the edge between the platforms there. But, can you build now?
We'll check. No.
Alright, so with the plot pole, if I come over here and clear owners, now can you?
Can't build at all. Why can't I build? Can't build at all.
Alright, well I'm going to add an owner. So the plot pole system seems to work for whoever places it down, but...
I don't have any wood anymore.
Oh, well here, I'll bring you some wood.
Switch.
But it is nice I can just grab it and drop it. Now he can pick up that wood, and then if he can't build, then I'll come over here, get an axe, I'll chop down that frickin' sign. Go, goofy animations.
See no red. Actually, I do see red. Build.
So I'll come over here on my axe, and I'll chop down the plot pole. And not shoot it, because it'll blow up half the house.
True.
Alright, so now you should be able to build. Why would you build that there in front of the stairwell?
Maybe I don't want you to get out.
Good example. I'll sit here with the axe and I'll tear it down. So you can see that it actually is a destructible mesh. So whenever I actually finish chopping it, it will actually crumble down instead of just disappearing. So that's a good thing. There's a lot of really good things in this asset pack. Now I did have to point out all the negative stuff. And it falls apart. So now, go back to walking up and down the stairs. And everything is good. Alright, so one quick thing here is I don't know if I mentioned earlier about the spawn points. I'm going to go ahead and use that, set my spawn point, but I'm actually going to come over here and get Knucklehead to come out of the house for a minute. I'm going to pick up a metal bed. I'm going to put it in my inventory, spot number 6. Select it, and when I want to put it down, I'm going to hit the R key to rotate it. So now I put this down, and I can give it a name, Beefalo Bed, and now that is my spawn point. Now, can you set that as your spawn point?
Yes.
Alright, so now that is a spawn. So now, get you a bed and set it down, and let me see how yours looks. They're going to look the same, just because I can't jump on top of the bed. Damn it, what good is it to have a bed if I can't jump up and down on it? You know, put it in your inventory slot, and then like your hotbar, and then select the item on your hotbar. I put mine on number 6. Doesn't matter what number you put it on, but
Now.
Halloween bed. Now, did you click on it to set it as your spawn point?
Yes, I just did.
Alright, I'm going to come over here and set this as my spawn point. So spawn point set. So now I'm going to come back over here next to this one and go ahead and shoot me.
Alright. Any last words?
I'll kill you.
No.
So now when I respawn, I selected this bed as my respawn. So now I'm going to spawn there. Come back over and I get my loot. And I'm going to grab my shotgun, mount a pistol. I'm just going to do this and grab everything. And it's going to go directly into my inventory, but I don't want that to be like that. So I put that here. Right click on that and equip that. Let's put this here. It doesn't matter where I go with it. So now, if I were to change my spawn point to here, I will then spawn from there, and it'll work out just good. But I died. I had a fully loaded shotgun, but whenever I picked it up just then, it was empty.
Oh! Ow.
And as you can see, not only did I kill him, but I took out half of my house at the same time. So, yeah, there's going to be some adjustments that need to be made. I didn't want to destroy my entire house whenever I shoot an intruder. I don't want to knock down the entire city block. So the shotgun needs to be adjusted.
See what I just did? Your bed's gone. I can destroy your spawn.
Yeah, 10 points for the pistol per shot.
1 shot for the shotgun.
So see if you can repair it.
Can I do that?
With a repair hammer.
I didn't know.
It's yours, so I can't repair it.
Do I just hit it?
I would imagine.
Not repairing. I'm just hitting the bed. You have to, like, put it in there? Crafting area?
It says used to upgrade, repair, and demolish building parts. I'm going to drop mine on the ground and mouse over it again. And what does it say over here for tools? Q. So I'm going to select the hammer and hit
Sure.
Q.
And frontal resources. What do I need?
Yep. So I guess it doesn't work on spawn points.
I need stone.
So I'm going to actually select my axe and damage this wall a little bit.
Alright.
So now with that, if we come back over here, I don't have any wood. I'm gonna chop
No.
this tree here.
Here.
Actually, you can harvest these bushes. You get logs from the bushes.
Yep.
So let me grab a hammer again and see what happens when I try to repair it.
Okay.
So swinging it does nothing. So hold down Q and click on upgrade. Insufficient resources. Okay, let me try this. Let me
That's how you
try
upgrade.
stone.
Okay.
Upgrade. There we go.
How did you do that? Q?
Yep, when I got my hammer out, I select it. I have stone in my inventory. So now I can upgrade to stone.
Oh, it doesn't let me do it. Weird. Let's.
Um,
Hmm.
Probably because it's mine.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. The stone's actually pretty cool. I actually like that. And you can always add new materials. You can always do that and figure out how to do it.
Well,
Like different.
essentially, you just need to add your own static meshes and your own destructible meshes. So I can
Right.
actually upgrade the stairs. I
That's
can
cool.
upgrade the pillars, the walls. Now it looks kind of like a concrete block instead of.
Now
Um,
let's test something out. How long do you think a shotgun is gonna shoot the stone?
well, I'm going to upgrade.
I'll go over here so I don't kill your whole building.
Well, you probably kill me through the wall too. You pick up all the stone, right?
Oh, you need some? Use it.
Yeah, I'll pick up the rest of the stone here, and then
There you go.
I'll upgrade the. Let me upgrade. Shoot one of the upstairs walls after I come up here and do it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna shoot the whole building. Shoot one wall. See. See.
Okay, why is it not letting me upgrade that? It won't let me upgrade this wall because you placed it.
Really?
Yeah, let me drop some stone down here, and right click and split and drop.
Yeah, I can upgrade it though.
So now, with the stone in your inventory and your hammer equipped, there you go.
Now the whole wall, right?
Yep. Um, I can't upgrade the stuff that you placed. You can't upgrade the stuff that I placed.
That's cool though. I like that. Just like you're helping each other out. Thank you.
Yep, and you can joint build bases and stuff like that, but um, I see a
Kind of
lot of
like
potential. Now that you've got this, there's a. Oh, okay. I see there's a repair. Um,
how
Let me go back downstairs and see if I can repair. Hold down Q and. No, wait a minute. Door frame. Let me actually damage the door frame.
I need water.
And now, whenever I'm sitting next to it, have it out, hold down Q, and then go to the wrench icon, and I can repair it. Or I can go to the upgrade and insufficient resources. So I need a pickaxe. Go grab me some more stone. So there's so many things I like about this asset pack. There's a bunch of things
Yeah,
I one shot.
takes one fucking shot.
All right, so there's a lot of little tweaks that are gonna have to get done. Um, but knowing that what we've got here to work with, everything is fixable. So I can live with it. There's a lot of things that I will do to it. Um, gonna want to go ahead and I may. I'm gonna keep working on the City Studios version of it, but I may do something a little bit different for a friend and come up with something a little bit different. Knowing that you can do this, I like these walls. I like that.
You know, it'd be cool to actually do this to my mansion that I'm creating. Like if I could actually, but the thing is, I don't want it down and like I gotta build it all over. You know, like it's just like I think it'd be cool to have destructible will mesh because like real life, right? You blow a house up, and it happens, right? It blows up.
Yeah, the fact
So
that if you come over here and you'll shoot like this corner right here.
yeah, shoot it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna die. I'm about to die right now.
See,
All right.
let me go ahead and I'll shoot this one right here. See, there was nothing above it holding the rest of them up, so the rest of them just fell down. So
Right.
if I shoot this support out here and shoot this support out, this was no longer supported, so it fell.
True.
So there's some really good stuff here. A lot of really good, cool stuff to work with. If I shoot out this foundation, everything above that foundation that was supported by it just fell. So if you want to, I don't like, for some part of it, it's too easy to destroy somebody else's building. So what I'll do is I'll improve the hit points for the buildings. I will decrease the damage of the shotgun and all the weapons. And yeah, we'll go from there.
It's actually fun. I'm not gonna lie.
I will do a lot of tweaks over the course of this weekend, and I think that with a little bit of help, then we'll take this asset pack, and I'll start off with converting it over. So we'll keep the UE4 mannequins for now, unless I come up with a nice character that I can put in. Then go from there. Actually, I got some ideas of what I can put in here for character-wise. So yeah, I'll work on the sound attenuation bug and all the little tiny bugs that are in this asset pack. Is it worth getting? Yes. Is it worth the price currently? Not until all the little bugs are fixed. Nothing personal, but
I'm gonna disagree with you on that.
there is enough stuff in here that if you don't mind fixing the bugs, it's well worth the money.
Yes, but I paid $100 for a pack. I'm not gonna say what one.
Yeah, that's
And this is so much worth it because you get a lot more items. Everything's really there for you for a game. But yeah, there's a lot of bugs for online. But if you have a team that can fix it, oh, it's worth it. I mean, you're not gonna find it anywhere else. I don't think you're gonna find something like that.
yeah, there's just so much value in this that, like I said, if you don't mind fixing a lot of little tweaks and bugs, then you've got a cool ass system you can work with. I'm going to spend the entire weekend going through, doing a lot of bug fixes, tweaks, try to fix the sound attenuation. The fact that there is no escape menu, that's quick and easy. All you have to do is copy and paste from the fact that we're using my menu system to begin with. It's already in there. You just have to copy and paste it from my character into this character. But I will set up a actual playable version of this. I'll try to get it done and packaged and set up and ready to rock and roll, and playable before the end of the weekend. I mean, today is Thursday night. It's going into Friday morning. So what I'll do is I'll try to get this tweaked and playable, and hopefully by Saturday morning-ish. I'm on the East Coast of the U.S., so it's Eastern Standard Time for me. And
Right.
yeah, it's like after midnight here, so.
It's-
But I'm going to go ahead and drop out. There is no, right now, way of getting out of it, so I will fix all that. I'm out of the game, by the way.
You just barely almost get a shot in the head.
I can hear the sound of a gunshot as I was escaping. So yeah, I will do a lot of tweaks on this and get some things going. I've already got a project that I'm working on with it in there, and I'm going to be making something good out of it. I want to get a playable version of it together, so that I can get multiple people who want to test with this together. If you are on the East Coast of the U.S. and you want to test it this weekend, let me know. And It does require that you have Steam running because my template is made for Steam, and we'll get a playable demo released sometime this weekend, hopefully, and then we'll start working on maps and integrating either the Cinti Studio stuff, which is what I really want to do, um, and integrating this as part of the main project. And now my main project I have to kind of redo because I archived everything. I switched over to 4.2.0.2, 420.2, and I absolutely hate it. I'm having a lot of bugs and issues, so I got to work through a few things, and then I will get back to the main project again, and we'll get that out and playable really soon. Alright guys, thanks for watching. I'm going to take a break for a little bit. Check with me on Discord if you got any questions. Alright, we'll see you soon.